It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Titans' electric quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Titans and the Ravens, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, it's been a great week here in the English capital, and this is the final of our 3 London games for 2023. And these teams are so well received by a community here that has really, let's say, embraced the national. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, Cobb. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40 and down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 45 yards. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room, maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed it.
A first down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Off play action. Cobb. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 3rd down. Cobb. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play-action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shoves him away. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the run. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The throw over the middle taken in. Now inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted.
Well, it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakaklo. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and they'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, credit that sack to Robert Quinn. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Titans have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 1st and 10, Cobb.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Cobb. Buying time to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Cobb. Flush to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb being chased out left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cobb eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cobb escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Cobb. They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Out of all the tight ends selected in 2022, I don't think many had Okonkwo leading all rookie tight ends in receiving yards. Forced his way into the team's lineup as the season went on. The starting job, it's all his now.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Cobb. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Cobb. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try the right side with Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Moore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Room here to run. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 195 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go!
Now a handoff to Henry. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Titans, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Welcome to Madden Cast. Our guy, Cap, was named Player of the Week for the first time in his career.
RC, my guy, Cap, was the best player on the field this week, and it's that simple. But Channing, he's going to sit here and try to find a way to knock the kid, but the hardware.
I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas. Too late, already full. Can't wait to watch some film from today.
Nice play out there today, Rook. Hey, let's.
Doesn't lie.
Men live win.
Celebrate tonight. Back to
Women lie. Hardware don't lie, and Cap got him one. But it's a small sample size.
There you go again. Still trying to find a way to discount the kid. Come on, man.
Fred, it's 1 week. How many guys have we seen get Player of the Week 1 week and never get it again?
Well, Chan, we know you'll be watching